Alrighty guys, welcome back to our PoE playthrough. Now this is like after we completed the game. Now what I would recommend you guys to do is do the lab and then start doing maps, because the maps are going to be a little bit more difficult. But you'll also notice our resistances, they've changed a lot. You actually get a lot more negative resistances. Now our fire resistance is no longer like maxed out. But that's okay, we can get some better items. The only real important thing to do for this boss is have that armor. So with the Merciless Lab, it wants us to be 68, and we can do it here, I think. No problem, hopefully. We don't die. But if we do, it's no biggie.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I don't think we should run the extra like loot thing here, but am I gonna do it? Sure, why not? I don't have any good items anyways. Oh. I think on the last one it requires you to have like a key in the very beginning. Like most of them, you always start from the bottom, you work your way towards the top. But in particular, the last one, which is the only one that I would say is like actually really difficult, and you have to take it really slow. But this one, if you want to take it slower, feel free to take it a little slower, you know. You appreciate... I always talk when I stream. I mean, yeah, some streamers or content creators, they can be very quiet, you know. Some people like that, though. Oh, don't touch any of the tests, by the way. It's not worth it. So where are we going? Okay. Hopefully we don't go to that little area where it has nothing. You are here. We went to the area that has nothing. It happens. But yeah, we're going to be introducing you to maps, but I want to get the last Ascendant. Well, not the last. Last Ascendancy that actually like really matters. The other one, like, we get more damage, we get more mana regen. It's nice, considering this league like nerfed not only damage, but also like your mana, and it's like you can manage mana pretty easy. It's so... I mean, I've invested like, I don't know, 10 skill points into mana at this point. But like, you have to have mana. You can't just like not cast your skills. You know, that's just... That's not a thing that you can deal with. I forgot which direction it was. Hopefully this... Oh, you know what? We really should have brought a health thing. I mean, I dodged all of them because like... I don't mean to sound cocky and say like I'm just good, but like I played this game a lot, so take it slow, okay? Like, don't feel like you need to be Sonic over here. You can take your time. Okay, cool. We got the trial. So pretty much every time you hear a Sorrow charge up, like you want to pop this, but you only have 2 charges now, and it's harder to build the charges. So yeah, it's a little bit more rough. So I want this like on the opposite side of him if possible. So when you hear that sound, pop it. The only hard one is going to be the last one. And the crazy thing is this isn't even the final one, like the final one. You fight him 3 times here, but I'm talking about when we do our final Ascendancy. That one is pretty ridiculous. Oh yeah, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna be... Okay. I'll be playing stupid, and I've played stupid pretty much this whole playthrough. But I'm not gonna be so stupid that I try to get increased drops from Azara.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Like, if you want to go super safe, you get double Basalt Flasks, double Granite Flasks. And you'll have a little bit of an easier time. That way you can rotate in between when you're using them. Because we don't really have that much fizz damage reduction, right? 30, 32, 34, okay. It's like fluctuating, I guess, because of some other debuff or buff. There are puzzles in here, by the way. Oh, Essence Chat. This is a really good item for like leveling. It gives you increased attack and cast speed. I like this item a lot. Awesome. Did it roll good though? 14% attack speed. That's actually almost perfect. It rolls 15 as max. Wait, am I supposed to go down or up? I don't know. Let's go this way. Okay, I guess we just avoided that whole thing completely. Oh, careful when you have corrupted blood. This is a new flask too. Okay, we're on the second 2 out of 3. All right. Wait, we're missing a golem. Oh, it just died and it came back. Or the Reaper might have killed it. All right. So another tip that I can give you: if you have an empty slot, bring summon skeletons. It doesn't matter that they die in one hit. Zara will also kill you in one hit. So, yeah. I just try to stay away from him. Ooh, that does a pretty good amount of damage. So when he makes that sound, that's when you want to use your pop your flask. Right, the damage is not the problem at all. Woo! Woo! We got so close to dying, man. It was so close. Oh. We didn't have that heal, man. We would have maybe died. Well, oh, we're rubber banding now. That's no good. I should have looked at like where we needed to go. I don't even know why I have this movement speed thing. Yeah, it's probably not the smartest thing. We probably should have more granite flasks. I think I still have one. That's okay. If we fail, we'll go back and grab it. Oh. So yeah, some areas will require a key. I don't really care to grab the key.
When I'm ready and not before.
But it will grant you more rewards, basically. There's a transmutation, but it's okay. Take this one pretty slow. If that thing hits you and the saw comes by, you're pretty much dead. Hopefully this is not where this silver key is. It's like the next area. So you can go there and grab the key if you want to come back over here, but I don't care about the extra like silver key reward. Because this isn't even like the final one. The final one will give you better rewards, obviously. Alright, but you see how this one's taking us a little bit longer? It's still like under... We've probably completed it in about 10 minutes, but the other ones you can do a lot faster. It's just that there's more layers to the labyrinth. Make sure you have all your flash charges up. If not, kill some stuff. Because there's really not too much to kill in there. I want this to be like full too. Ooh, something hit me over there for a good amount. Alright, it's the moment. Oh, there's one more. Unless this is another like dead end area. Oh, okay, so yeah. The other area will be like a little bit more to... I don't know. I'm gonna say like down to the right, but it's usually pretty accurate. Okay, our lightning golem's almost dead. Oh, it just killed it. Thank you for killing it for me. I don't have to resummon it. Okay, so like I said, take it slow. Actually, do I have another granite flask? I thought I had another one. I don't. Let me double check. If I do have another one, I'll do. There's this basalt. No. I don't know if I thought I might have had another granite flask. If not, whatever. We'll just go in. Okay. Well, is the moment of truth. Are we gonna be able to get it? Look at all the spikes. Like there's barely anywhere to move, and there's the spikes that shoot out from the wall. So careful on those too. No.
When I'm ready and not before.
Woo! Did it. That one wasn't too bad. It was just on the second one, it got real close. Alright, go touch the stone. Yes. Okay, now watch this. So we're going to have a huge bonus. So one thing I like with this on the third Ascendancy is we cannot take reflected damage. When we do maps, there will be modifiers that say like reflects elemental damage or reflects physical damage, and you don't even need to worry about this. So what this does is every single one of the notables, a notable in this game is the big one. So like there's 1, 2, 3, then the big one, or it's usually 1, 2, then big one. You get 75 elemental shield. So it's another shield on top of our shield. Right now it's at 1950. It's about like 2,500 to 3,000 when you're like towards the end of the game. But yeah, it just absorbs damage for you, and it's basically like another layer of protection. This is where again we become a lot more tanky, and yeah, no reflect damage, but like that other thing is really nice to have. And then we also have our enchantment, and we can now increase our modifier on a helmet. There's increased frostbolt. None of these are like really that great. Can I just like? I think grab. Oh, I don't really want to take off these. What is it? It's just Hydrosphere. Okay. I'm just gonna put it on it right now, and it doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. It's not gonna make a huge difference. The enchant that matters are going to be your boots primarily and the helmet. The helmet can give you like 20-40% extra damage on like one specific skill. It's as you go further in the game, you'll be able to get more like rolls, and different things can be modified, but it's an area that people do farm for endgame. Some of the enchants alone are worth so much that that's what people farm all day. But now that we're at the very end, we got to go talk to a few people to do maps. It's kind of weird. Okay, so
That would just make life
here we go over here, and like this thing breaks, and then you gotta like go somewhere else. Here we go. So you go to the temporal laboratory, which is pretty much up and to the right. I don't know why it didn't even give us a quest marker. That's weird. Anyways, you go down the stairs, and then this is where the map device is. You touch it, and it breaks.
By the muscular golden arse of innocence. What? The job never.
And then now, actually, is Fallen Courts through here now? Did they change this? That would make more sense. Oh, what's this? I've never seen this before. Oh, it doesn't even do anything. Maybe it's a secret. Oh wait, what the heck? Why is Ice Golem on right click? Oh, because I took this off and I put this back on. Okay. Where's Ice Golem? We don't even want you Ice Golem. We want Lightning Golem. And we are also missing, what's the other golem? Flame. There we go. Because we can only have that many golems. We'll eventually get Ice Golem, but it's going to require us to get a gem that's very expensive, so we're not going to worry about him for a really long time. Okay, so now we go... How come it's not marking it? What the heck? Is it still considering it like Act 10? That's so weird. I don't know if... Because normally there's a quest, and you just go out here.
That would just make life complicated.
And like the AI comes with you, and it's weird because they got the quest sound to start.
Courts haven't been secured yet.
We didn't get a quest at all.
The abominations left in Kitaba's wake have gone slack-jawed since his destruction. but they're still prone
I want that increased rarity. Give me that increased rarity.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay.
Search and destroy men. Clear a path.
Life is too precious to waste on you.
Whew, okay.
There's the office of the man himself. That's what we need. Search. Let's head to the reliquary on the other side of Aria.
Okay. I don't know why they make you do this. It's kind of weird because like you complete the game, but then like, oh, we gotta find this, and then now we go on this side. And again, I don't know why there's no quest marker. That's actually so weird. Huh.
The Vault of Venarius has been sealed for years.
But I also want to mention, if you have trouble doing the final lab, or not the final lab, the one that we just did, that's the second to the last lab. Click on that key. Okay.
There's a haunting odor in the air. Be wary.
Don't worry, you can level up, you can maybe get to like 70s, and then you can try it again. Like, you can start maps without getting that thing, but like, I love this thing so much. It looks cool too.
Kill everything that moves, except us.
And you can see, I got really close to dying, like really, really close to dying.
Stand on the other.
Damn, that thing makes you so slow if you get hit by it. So I guess trying to get hit by it. I used to just run through it.
Hurts my eye just to look at. Those are definitely what we're looking for. Angles that don't make sense. Shapes that shouldn't exist. And corners to trap the sight. Let's install these in the device and see what happens. Meet me in your hideout, Exile.
Okay. So yeah, this is the next thing you do after. So you might not have a hideout. I showed you guys how to get one, like those kind of side areas, but I'm pretty sure, because I already have one, so I don't know if it'll show it again. But if you talk to someone over here, it's one of them.
Welcome.
One of them lets you, like, okay, it's not these guys, because these are the new ones. It's one of these we'll talk to.
The depths.
Maybe I can't do it because I've already done it, but I'm pretty sure the first time you do it, there will be someone that you can select your hideout. But this is the little icon. I'm not sure if you guys will have it. Again, if you already have a hideout, like, it will always, I think, you can always just go to it without requiring to get the hideout, if that makes any sense. But this is the little icon. If you got one of the areas, you'll probably just click on it. But it might be someone you talk to if you don't have it. But this is my hideout. It's very lewd. But this is our map device. What we do is... Well, did he not even give us one? Okay, well, he probably has a bunch of maps here. So we get to select one of these maps. If you hold Alt, it'll tell you if you've completed the map or not. And this is where the game gets kind of interesting, because I can't actually hold your hand and walk you through all of it. So how a map works is it's unidentified. We'll identify it. It'll have a modifier. Poison on hit. There's lots of different modifiers that you can get. Some aren't going to hurt you. Like, for example, if it says reflected elemental damage, I wouldn't care. I don't take any elemental damage. There are also these other things that can be modifiers to the map to have very specific league mechanics. But you put the map in and then you hit activate. Your map area might look a little different, but if you want to edit this area, you can hit edit. You can change everything. It's really cool. It's like your own custom little area. But I'm going to show you guys a brief introduction to what a map looks like. So what a map is it's an area where you kill everything. Well, you kill as much as you really want to. Ideally, see how it says more than 50 monsters remain? You want that to say less than 50 and that's considered pretty much cleared. Because your goal isn't to kill every single thing that is on screen, but you do want to kill the boss on every single one, because that's going to complete your atlas. Oh, we got ritual. This is good. Maybe we'll actually get some good rewards. This was a league mechanic 2 leagues ago, and I loved it. It was great. It's probably one of my favorites. So how this works Let me kill the enemies. It brings them. It'll bring them back up, and you fight them again. But we get all these numbers. What do these numbers do? It's points. Actually, we might need the flask for heal. And based off the amount that you kill and your speed, that will grant you better points, and you'll use these points to buy some of these items. Now, if it says, for example, 1 out of 4, that means there's 4 of them to do. I always recommend, don't even look what's available to buy. The reason why I say don't even look what's available is nothing gets, or everything doesn't get revealed until the very, very last one. So there's no point, really, in not just doing all of them. Dang, we're taking a lot of... Oh, that's just lag. Okay. We're not 6th linked yet. We're still missing a big part of our damage, too, so... I'd say our damage is okay. It's passable. Normally, at this point, I would have, like, a 6th link, because you can buy it for about 10 to 20 chaos, which, well, we didn't really get. Because we bought other things. But I love the fast projectiles. It's so much better. Slower will hit harder though. Yeah, like I said, don't read it. It's a trap. I always end up clicking on it because I'm like, ooh, I want to see what's available. Don't do it. So we need a lot more life, you can tell, for sure. What we actually need to get is more fire resistance as well. I'm going to actually just grab this 1 point right here. I'll spec out of it later, but it just gives me 15. So what we just activated is a breach. It's kind of a circle that kind of expands outwards. Lots of little currency here. Oh, there's a... If you see any hands, you click on it. And it will give you the... whatever the hand is holding. It's usually like a splinter of whatever. And you'll have to collect enough of these, like 100. And then it will let you go into a special area. So I think if we got a Jade Flask, it'd be pretty solid. I do want that extra 10% fired. Oh, 10 stacks correct blood, we're dead. What we need to have is immunity to corrupted blood, which yeah, you have to get. Like, it's just like a requirement. I don't care to do heist mechanics. The reason why is I just don't like leveling up the squad every single time. But if I will show off the mechanic eventually, because I want to show you guys everything. But it's just such a pain to level them up more than once. Like if I level them up already, I don't want to level them up again. I understand they can't have the same gear, but their gear doesn't make that much of an impact on the game. It's just like more drop, which helps out, but it's not like they can solo carry you, because you go along with like a team. It's kind of cool, like in concept, but it's just tedious to level them up. That's like, because it requires a certain job for some of like the better heists, and some people you have to actually do. You actually have to level up with them. Okay, so we still have one more. So let's see. Okay, so it shows me everything now. It usually doesn't show everything until you do all of them, but like, let's see what the items are. You can also re-roll things, and you can also click on an item and click what's called defer. And what defer does is it makes it so the item will be saved. Otherwise, all these items will go completely away. Like whatever you see, it's gonna be gone. Like the Gem Cutter's Prism is pretty good. It costs 2,000 to roll though. I'm probably gonna pick that up. Let's see what does this do. probably going to grab this, the Gem Cutter's Prism. Oh, my bad. My face is blocking it. I'm probably going to pick up this, but that's if I open up the last ritual and not get like anything good. I might re-roll it too. I usually like to re-roll it to get something really good, because that I don't know what the conversion rate for Chaos Orbs. Sometimes it's 1-1, but I'll see what it's at right now. I need to find where the last ritual thing is, because there's 4 of them. Oh, Corrupted Blood or something, some sort of chaos damage. Yeah, that will melt you for sure. Oh, that's the other one we've already been to. Here it is. It looks like a little like golden coin thing. Oh my gosh. And we can get way better flasks and things too, but our chaos resistance is... You just don't want it to be like super negative. Like, as long as it's like neutral, yeah, you should be pretty good for most mechanics, unless you're trying to farm a very specific boss, or a map, tile set, or something that's going to hit you for chaos damage, or metamorphs. So this is the boss. We'll kill him, and it's going to say part complete. Oh, I think it'll open it up in a second. So that might be actually okay to keep for a little bit. Okay, so now, oh, we can activate the ritual. And it will bring back, I think it brings back the bosses, too. Let me see. What flask did I drop? Oh. Oh, I dropped the, flask. Oh, I dropped the sulfur flask. I don't want to drop that. So we're not, like, one-shotting things. I don't know about the increased, drop, but let's see what this is. It is the Pillar of the Caged God. Increase area effect per... Okay. Well, let's see if this is worth anything. We go to PoE.trade and then just type in the name of the item. Pillar of the Caged God, and then look it up. Let's see if it's going for anything. And it's going for 2 alks, so I think, yeah, maybe someone would want it. But like I mentioned before, I'm pretty lazy. Oh, where's Tane? Do we not have Tane?
Cool winds.
I'm just going to sell items to her. We'll get 6 alk shards, so it's like 6 out of 20 of like 1, and we could sell it for 1, but like I'm just not gonna go for it. Oh, you know what? My thing's kind of messed up here. We can go in here. We can access it. It's like almost like a secret. All right. So if you die during the ritual,
When I'm ready and not before.
you obviously lose the points that would have gone up. But I opened up my inventory, and I probably shouldn't have done that. I was confident. I was like, you know what? It's okay. Oh, the boss isn't even here, but it's still doing the lasers. Okay. Anyways, so right now, like, I can do what's called a reroll. I can pick up this, or I can do a reroll. I'm just gonna reroll. I want like expensive currency. I don't want like cheap stuff. As in, like, I want huge potential. Like, I can look at what Taproot is. Again, just go to the PoE.trade and then just type it in. I'll do it one more time because this is actually really important to learn if you want to find out what items are worth. Now, you can get an application called Awaken PoE Trade, and I'm going to be using it, but just for the sake of, like, you know, showing you guys how to do it. For those of you guys that don't want to engage in, like, downloading a separate application, I will show you guys. So, for this, I'm just going to pick up all the small currency because there's nothing else. The essences, it's not really worth it. Sometimes there can be, but generally I want it more consistent, like, currency. And once we complete one of the maps, we'll be able to... Oh, you have to talk to this guy first, and he's going to open up the map? Okay. So we had just done one of these. Okay, so we had just done this. And you get bonus. You do want to do the bonuses as if you mouse over this. It says a chance for a map to drop 1 tier higher when we complete the bonus objectives. So you want to make sure that on all of the white maps, you do them at least blue or higher. But I usually alk all of them, and I'll show you kind of how that works. So this is the currency that, like, we've been using to trade. Now we're going to use it on maps. So let me go, like, move everything out of the way here. Get rid of this. I do want to use this still. We've got a new map to mess around with too. That's good. I'm just going to dump all my stuff real quick. Alright, so what we can do with this, I like to do this a lot. Like right now, there shouldn't be a modifier on the white maps that are too difficult. We can get either a Scour Orb. I like to use Scour Orbs, and even though this is costing you kind of some sort of money to do this because it's currency, you'll make it back. Don't use your chisels on white maps. Save these because this will increase the quality, and you want to do this when the map is white because it gives you 5% versus getting you 1% on like a juiced up map that's already juiced up. But we're going to go put this alch. I always alch my maps. So this map has, let's see, what are the negative? So monsters move fast, whatever, monsters can't be stunned, they deal extra damage. Okay, and they take reduced damage from crits. It's okay, we don't crit, so it doesn't really matter too much. But those are the modifiers for this map. And later on we'll be able to explain more of these, but for now, this is kind of just like you complete maps. So the map that we do here will probably be connected somewhere else. And for example, this map, well, actually I need to do more maps so you guys can see. Oh wait, okay. So for example, if I want to get this map, Arid Lake, I would do the ones that are connected to it. I can't see the other ones because I haven't like done them. But like Park will open up, Cemetery, it will open up Arid Lake, and Tropical Island. Like those are where it has like the highest chance to drop. But on top of that, you'll get these things called Watchstones, and then you'll start putting them inside certain regions, and it'll increase the level of them to drop higher tier maps. But that's something I'll kind of explain later. Right now, we're just going to be doing one more map, and I'll kind of just let you guys have fun with the game, and I'll give you guys like an update after. I'm just going to go do a bunch of maps on my own, because I don't know what map that you're doing, and it's basically the same concept. Kill the boss. That's what you do. And just start stacking your money. Keep on getting those Chaos Orbs. Looking up items that drop to see if they're worth anything.
Sounds good. Does it work?
And eventually we'll get way more damage. But like right now, I will definitely say our damage is still okay for white maps. But once we get into the yellow maps, we're definitely going to be needing some better gear. And what you're really looking to try to get is specifically a Exalted Orb. If you get one of those, your build is going to be super good. And it's not even like that impossibly rare. I mean, on average, most players, once they're at like maps, you can get about at least about one a day. I'm not talking about like playing 24 hours in that day either. Just play for a couple hours. You have a pretty good chance to get like either one of those or get a few items that you can maybe sell for to get about one in a couple hours. But it's all random. I've had times where I've gotten 2 Exalted Orbs in 10 minutes and then none in like a whole play session of like two hours. But on average, that's what you're about looking to get. And right now, I'm going to check on the Martyr really quick, because that's the item that we want, and it's going to increase our damage by a lot. So Martyr of Innocence is the name of it. So let's check out. Like I mentioned before, it's slowly going down in price. We're almost at 20. All right, so we're working on almost being able to buy it. And once we get that, our damage is going to be awesome. Then we're going to try to get a 6-linked chest piece. Ideally, we get a 6-linked Martyr, but that's not going to be happening. That's going to cost way more. And if you want to check if you killed the boss or not, make sure it's safe, because you don't want to be dying now. You're going to lose XP. Not that you wouldn't lose XP before, but mouse over it. We've already killed the boss, but remember, I want to keep on killing monsters until it says that it has less than 50. But like right now, I'm level 68. This area is 69, so it's good. But once that you're super high leveled, you don't have to kill all of them. You just want to start completing more maps. But for right now, I don't have lots of maps. I want to complete them so I can get more maps. Otherwise, when you're out of maps, you got to go buy them from other players or NPCs.
Does it work?
And sometimes they're not cheap, especially later in the game. If you want like a really good map, some will cost a lot. There's also unique maps that have very special properties, and I'll do some of them for you guys. But let's clear out all of this. We'll try the League mechanic. You see our XP rate is really good right now. The XP is pretty solid up until 90s when you're doing maps, and then it really slows down. But yeah, we got another skill point. I'm gonna throw it in more. I'm gonna throw the skill point, more heal. So what's our chaos res? 52 negative. All right, working that thing its way down. So what is this? Quantity. So these will also affect. I'm pretty sure that these should work. All right, monsters have 30 to all res. Ooh. They inflict bleeding. I don't know if I want to do that one. Oh, there's a strong box. Let's do this one. So some of them you can see like where it says explodes.
Thank you very much.
Ooh, we got one chaos orb off that. Nice. Immune to curses. Oh, that's not very fun. Where's the guy?
There are monsters about. Seems risky.
80% experience. That's pretty good. Kill things with 20% life lower on hit. Oh, okay. Let's go detonate it. They're not even taking damage, just like lagging. Something hit me pretty hard. Oh, there's the corrupted blood. Oh no. Because it stacks up. Okay, we're good with the corrupted blood. This one also resists cold.
I need more mana.
Well.
Stay safe.
Alright. Dude, these chests are so bad, even at the very end. What? Oh my gosh. Like, okay, at least from my experience, even at the very end game, these mechanics are not worth doing at all. It's almost like it's bugged to the point where, like, I question, did they like miss like did they miss a decimal point on these drops? It's bad. Unfortunately, we didn't get a map on that one. Whatever, not that big of a deal. Does he have maps that we can buy from him?
How's the trail?
So we'll get this person called Zana later, but if you hold Alt, it'll show you the maps that you need to buy. Buy all the maps that you haven't done.
Got my eye on you.
But I think we have like one more map that we can do. And hold Alt on it. Oh, we've already completed Park. So what I want to try to do and focus in on is maps that we have not done. So I've already done Park. Don't sell your maps, by the way, like to at least the vendors. Don't. So right now, if I hold Alt, you can see I haven't done Beach. I'm going to pick up Beach. And let's see. And like I want to try to get the white ones because I want to alch all of them. And this saves me from buying more Scouring. If you run out of Scouring or any of these, I'll show you in a second how to get these. But I want to get like as many of the maps as possible. So we're going to grab one of these. We're going to grab Mesa. And that's it. So these are the maps that we got to do. And this one we're going to do that. The only one that I don't want to do is if it says, let's see if I can find one. Reflect physical doesn't matter because we don't do physical. The only one that I don't want to do is if it has, like, players are cursed with something. I have no curse, like, removal, and it's not fun to be cursed with temporal change the whole time. But let me show you guys, if you run out of any of the different currencies for the game, where do you go to, like, change, where's your currency exchange rate? Most of the time, it's better to trade with players, like use that PoE trade website, and then go to the currency and whatever you need. But if you're like, yo, I don't want to deal with people, I get it. Don't worry. This person, Lonnie. Oh, by the way, Lily Roth, you can purchase like almost all the gems in the game. There are a few that you can't purchase, and there's also special gems that are only in heist to like get as a drop, other than buying from players. You go to Lonnie, you can get whatever you need for the most part. There are some things that you can't get, like for example, if you want to get Orbs of Alchemy. That's what they cost. If you want to get this is what they cost. If you want to get Scouring, that's what they cost. So that's pretty much going to be it for this part of our session. It's not like the game's over and I don't have more to show you. There's a lot more to show you, but you basically got to keep on grinding and keep doing all these different maps. There's special ones. Feel free to explore. There are some that are going to have different gameplay mechanics that aren't just straightforward go kill the boss, but I'll mention those as I get to them. Like for example, on Hallowed Ground, there's a Halloween themed one. You get chased by Jason the whole time. That's supposed to be like a scary movie. And he chases you the whole time, and you have to run away and kill all of these other things first, and then you can kill him at the very end. So, like, there are special ones where you just... Unfortunately, you gotta have someone teach you. And if you get the Hall of Grandmasters map, don't do it because it'll absolutely destroy you and you'll feel very sad. It's one of the hardest maps in the game. But nonetheless, that's it for this part of our play session. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Leave a like on your way out. And I'll see you very soon as, yeah, we're just gonna keep on doing more maps. Just get all of this completed. Make sure you do them at least blue. If they're too hard, like yellow with the Alk, just convert them to blue. You can use this and it'll go from white to blue instead and keep on going. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you next one. Peace.